T-minus 10, 9, 8.
Hey yo, this is Logan from Australia.
This is Joseph from Leicester in the UK.
This is Benny from Hungary.
Phase 1 complete. Bring in the artists.
What up guys, this is Trivector.
Hey guys, it's Danica.
What's up everybody, this is Gravis.
Family assembled. We have liftoff.
That's a bad kitty.
Welcome to the Monstercat podcast. A place where strangers become friends and friends become family. Taking you on a journey, this is Monstercat.
I'm on fire.
Welcome back. Today we have yet another takeover, this time from an old friend who's been with us since Monstercat 006. Stay tuned as Tata Child will take the stage with his new LP. He'll tell us a bit about his world and the process of how the album came to be. You don't want to miss this week's episode. So let's get started and welcome to the Monstercat podcast.
Oh, just like you never broke my heart, like you never said the words, two worlds never further apart. Life will never be the same, but I will keep on finding my way. I move on to get to my brighter day.
Starting off today's journey is Milano on Fire. Can we get a roll call? Tell us where you're tuning in from by tweeting hashtag Monstercat Podcast. And if you see someone from your homeland, make sure you say hi.
Oh, just like you never broke my heart, like you never said the words, two worlds never further apart. Life will never be the same, but I will keep on finding my way. I move on to get to my brighter day.
Next up, let's keep the hype going with Muzzy and Calling Out, featuring KG and Sky L.
Wondering
Let's change things up a bit with an exclusive. Featured on World's upcoming Awake EP and available for pre-order February 26th, here is his brand new track, Drowning, featuring vocals from Ihi Arobo. We have new music by Haywire, available on his Twofold Part 2 album, This Is Impulse. For more info on his latest album and all tour dates, head over to haywiremusic.com. Let's go back in time to June 16th, 2013. Here is Draper and Men and Machines. To vote for next week's throwback, head over to live.monstercat.com. Voting takes place during our podcast stream. And now it's time for our spotlight. A man in no need of an introduction, here is the one and only Tristram with his latest release, Devotion.
Devotion.
Sit tight, we're only one song away from Tat Child's Takeover. Until then, this is our spotlight, Devotion by Tristan.
They still want something more. Heat dries out the skin as their patience grows thinner, thinner than before. As they want even more, as they share in this fire. They stood in the fire, it burned with desire, in love and emotion. They danced with devotion. They stood in the fire, it burned with desire, in love and emotion. They danced with devotion.
And now for our takeover. Let's welcome to the stage, Tat Child.
Hello everyone, this is Tat Child. I'm very excited to be able to show you all my album, Come to the End Then Stop, on today's Monstercat podcast. For the last year and a half, I've been obsessed with making this album as good as it can be, forgetting about any trends or what's popular and just writing the music that felt right. Now then, let's begin at the beginning, go until we come to the end, then stop. Many people already know the influence behind a lot of my music is the original Alice in Wonderland book, and it's even where the name Tut Tut Child came from. For this album, I would read chapters or passages from the book and base the musical ideas around them. The vocalist I work with also did this, as you can hear now in Holly Drummond's beautiful vocals for the song Fell Down.
Life an empty book. filled with magic memories. Who is she now? The girl who fell down, dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. All the stories in her mind, they will never grow old, bringing comfort to her life as new chapters do unfold. Who is she now? The girl who fell down. Looking back when she was young, living wild and free, her life an empty book filled with magic memories. Who is she now? The girl who fell down, dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago. Dreaming of the world she used to know so long ago.
It was a real honour being able to work with Jim Davies on the track Talking of Axes. Many of you will know Jim as the guitarist for The Prodigy on songs like Firestarter and Breathe. I'd met Jim a few years ago and we had talked about doing a song together for my album. When I started writing Talking of Axes, I knew Jim's signature guitar style would fit perfectly, and what resulted was one of the craziest songs on the album. It wouldn't be a Tut Tut Child release without the vocals of Augustus Ghost. She was the only vocalist that I wanted for the song Queen of Your Heart, and what she did blew me away. Not many singers can convincingly write in 5/4, but Augustus Ghost makes it look easy. Writing music in unconventional time signatures can be a rewarding experience, especially in electronic music. The challenge is to write something that doesn't feel forced. It still needs to feel natural. This is one of the songs I am most proud of and encapsulates the feel of the whole album.
Don't you wish that you'd close your eyes? Stolen just a bit more time. Taught yourself to never compromise. Be brave enough to try to walk the line. You ran like you were chased by wolves. Ruthless, but you still play the fool. Don't you think that you'd rather lose? Don't you think that you'd rather tear our worlds apart? If we found this from the start, I'd be the queen of your heart. The queen of your heart. We built our house of cards, but it feels like it's still ours. Can I be the queen of your heart? The queen of your heart. Queen of your heart. The queen of your
You're listening to a Monstercat podcast takeover with today's guest, Tut Tut Child. If you're feeling it, show some hearts.
If we found this from the from the start. I'd be the queen of your heart, the queen of your heart. We built our house of cards, but it feels like it's still ours. Can I be the queen of your heart, the queen of your heart?
Sometimes the writing process can be quite raw, starting out with the simplest idea and pushing it to the limit. Eat Me started off as a single note, and as the listener, you're not sure which way it'll take you. This mimics certain parts of the book rather closely. Oracle was a trip into uncharted territory for me. It was important to get out of my comfort zone, as I didn't want my writing process to become stale. For this song, I wanted it to be really sparse and have the vocal as the driving force on the track. I wonder if anyone can guess who supplied the vocals for this song.
Isn't real. isn't real. Let it go. I see through your eyes, I see it now. Let it go. It's not what it seems, it isn't real. Let it go.
It was very important for me to have the right artwork for this album. It made sense for it to be hand-drawn with pencil, as in the book that's how all the artwork is done. I approached the amazingly talented Lauren Crowe to do the artwork, and we met up a few times to discuss what direction to take it. Once we had decided on the imagery and feel, she got started on the final piece, and I think you'll agree that she has done a phenomenal job. It was a dream come true to work with Tasha Baxter. I've no doubt you are all familiar with her unique vocal style. I gave Tasha the song when it was about half finished and what she wrote was beautiful. I then wrote a new guitar line in the chorus to respond to what she was singing, and it all slotted together.
I ran away, slipped out home. I was a brave, curious soul. I chose a path, swallowed a pill, gave up control, and the world stood still. I don't wanna be
When you work with Danica, you know you're going to get vocals of the highest caliber. This song also features quite a lot of live guitar. I've been focusing on using more live guitar in my songs on this album, as guitar was a major passion of mine for many years.
There's a curse, a barricade, like an addiction that I can't break. I watch myself lose my autonomy. It's so appealing when you get a taste of a world you've never been before. When all your efforts go to waste, left with my heart on the floor. 'Cause when you fall all the way, you can't stop the storm. Watch my heart go to waste. I've loved and I've lost. You invest so much of yourself. Sometimes it's hard to just let it be. 'Cause when the lines are blurry, our love gets greedy. And I look at the mess we made. We always needed more. And now my heart weighs heavy. I lose my autonomy. 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 'Cause when you fall all the way, you can't stop the storm. Watch my heart go to waste. I've loved and I've lost. 'Cause when you watch my
I'm sure by now you're craving some of the heavier stuff. It took me forever to finish this song, mainly because whenever I worked on it, I would just end up playing it on loop and moshing around my studio.
It's now time to make some noise. Regardless of what platform you're listening to right now, hit that like button and drop a heart in the comments. Let's see which crew is the loudest.
No
was privileged enough to have Augustus Ghost sing on another song. It's a very emotional track, and you can hear the passion in her voice as the album draws to a close. Augustus Ghost likes people to make their own interpretations and draw their own meanings from her lyrics. We both love reading people's ideas and seeing what it means to them. I hope this album lets people find the beauty in the crazy, and to help them realize that it's okay to be bonkers. All the best people are.
I stayed up for the blue moon, but I woke up in the dark. There's a tear across the sky tonight that's echoed in my heart. I see your truth, the strength that lies buried at your root. I know you're beautiful, tethered by the path you had to choose. I've watched Diana cross the sky, slowly dancing past 1,000 eyes. They can't see her disguise or break through her armor of lies. But I know your truth, the strength that lies buried at your root. I know you're beautiful, tethered by the path you had to choose. But you have, won't you step into the light? You have, use my heart, take as your guide. You are in the deepest of the night. You are, don't you know you burn so bright? You're all I want. You're all I need. You're all I want. You're all I need. But I know you're true, the strength that lies buried at your roots. I know you're beautiful, tethered by the path you had to choose. But you have, won't you step into the light? You have, use my heart, take as your guide. You have, in the deepest of the night. You have, don't you know you burn so bright?
Sadly, this wraps up our podcast and Tat Tat Child's Takeover. If you enjoyed this and would like to show your support for the album, it's available February 24th in all music stores. Or if you just want to tell them how you feel, send some love on Twitter or Facebook. Just search Tat Tat Child. Until next time.
You